Okay, now it's time for bed. And as you know, there are 2 rules in our family. No. 1. No electronics in bed. That includes iPads and iPhones. And no! 2. We read one story together before we go to sleep. But tonight, Daddy's gonna read a story that you guys have never heard before. It's called The Bear and the Bee. Once upon a time, in the heart of a great big forest, deep in the woods, lived a little bear. He wasn't very big, this little bear. In fact, he was really rather small. But what he lacked in size, he made up for in courage and kindness. Now, this little bear loved nothing more than to explore the forest. Every day, he would set off into the trees and look for adventure. One sunny afternoon, as he was strolling through the trees, he came across a beehive hanging from the branch of a leafy tree. Now, the little bear had never seen anything like this before. And so, being the curious fellow that he was, he decided to take a closer look. As he got closer to the hive, though, the bees inside started to get very angry and they began to buzz and sting. And so the little bear did the only thing that he could think of. He climbed up the tree to get away from them. But as he climbed higher and higher, one particularly grumpy bee followed him all the way to the top. And when he reached the summit, the bee buzzed right up to his face and said, "Hey, little bear, why did you come so close to my beehive? Do you want to get stung?" The little bear was very surprised. He couldn't believe that such a tiny creature could be so bold. "I'm sorry," he said to the bee. "I didn't mean to come so close. I was just curious about your beehive." The bee wasn't convinced. "Well, don't be curious about things that don't concern you," he said. "Now get out of here before I sting you." The little bear nodded quickly and scampered down the tree. And that's when the bee followed him again. "Hey, little bear," he buzzed. "Why are you coming back down? Are you trying to find another way to get stung?" The little bear shook his head quickly. No, he said. "I'm going to get some water from that stream over there." The bee thought about this for a moment. "Well, if you're just going to get some water, then it's all right," he said. "But do you and Tay come anywhere near my beehive again, or I... LL. Have you know that ILL sting ya?" The little bear promised he wouldn't and hurried off to the stream. He took a big drink of water and then he headed home. He told his mother all about his adventure and she couldn't help but laugh. "Oh, my little bear," she said. "You're so brave. You made friends with a bee. A very grumpy bee." The little bear blushed. I didn't make friends with him, Mama," he said. "He just left me alone after I got some water." His mother smiled. "Well, that's still an adventure, my brave little bear." She gave him a big hug. "And remember, no matter how small you are, it's okay to explore the world and look for adventure. Just be careful and always be kind." The little bear nodded and snuggled into his warm bed. He thought about his adventure and how he had faced his fears and stayed kind to the grumpy bee. And as he drifted off to sleep, he knew that his mother was right. Being small didn't matter. What mattered was his courage and his kindness. And he knew that with these 2 things, he could have any adventure he wanted. The end. Hey, that was a good story, right? Which part was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. And also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an exciting story. We love you. Bye!